any counter affidavit and would like to address the court only on the question of law. Accordingly, as agreed to by the parties, list again on 21st of January.
Much of. It's issue lordship. What happened? I have been serving in the Panchayat Raj institution, your lordship, from 1982 to 2013. By this time, your lordship, 1982 to 1995, I was on fixed pay basis. Subsequently, I have been regularized with effect from 1196 to 2013. Fixed pay basis 13 years, 10 months and 23 days I have been worked. And for regularized basis on 17 years, 9 months and 30 days. So this, accordingly, lordship, the petitioner came up before this court for his aid for pension.
What affidavits? What has been filed?
Actually, when affidavit has been filed, we have taken,
Filed.
yes,
Affidavit doesn't exist.
saying that qualifying from the service is only 17 years. So Yes. they are not in a position to pay pension and all these things. But this issue has already been settled by division bench as well as by this court, your lordship. Lordship may have a look this. Division bench state of Assam versus Sayyid Muhammad Fazl Rabbi. The issue has been lordship conclusively discussed. And subsequently, this case has been referred. In this case, the division bench order has already been referred. Exactly covered your lordship this case.
Where is that Fazle Rabbi judgment?
Yes, your lordship, it is here. The relevant part is quoted in this judgment also, your lordship. This is para 9, your lordship.
This is not the entire judgment.
Lordship.
You have not taken out the full copy.
Yeah, this is full copy, your lordship.
Full copy.
Your lordship.
Yes, Mr. Ghosh, what do you see?
Lordship, he hasn't been, if I go by the appointment order, he has been, was appointed temporarily. He wasn't like, working against any sanction post. He entered into the service only in the year 1996, and rightly so. His service was counted from that date onwards, which accounts to 17 years, 9 months, 3 days. And that is why it being under 20 years, he wasn't given the benefit of pension. Although if I go by the pleadings, he has even stated that leave engagement benefits and other similarly
What
benefits.
do you say with regard to the judgment passed by the coordinate?
Punishment. In these cases, the para force, the petitioners were working against sanction post. There were posts which they were working against, Fazlur Rabbi. This is not the case of the petitioner. His initial appointment. Substitute teacher. Every page 11, Lordship.
Hmm. So prior to, he's put in 17 years of service under the Panchayat department.
Lordship. He was absorbed in 1/1/1996.
Prior to that,
Prior to that, he has been working as a teacher, a temporary teacher. If I go by his
where is
engagement.
that?
Oh, this is the lordship. From 1996, I'm in regular basis. And before that, I was working under them as a lordship, a tax collector, sometimes as tax collector, sometimes as teacher.
Teacher,
Lordship. And earlier lordship in the Panchayat Raj institution lordship, there are some schools lordship. They run these schools. Subsequently, this has been lordship abolished. School system has been abolished, and we have been transferred to the tax collector as a tax collector. All along, our services in the Panchayat lordship under them, your lordship. And this is the case also, your lordship, in the Sabirana situation.
এইটো পিছত চাব, বুঝলো।
And this is the exactly case of lordship in the Sabirunasa Majumdar, which I have been lordship referred to your lordship. Exactly, this is the same case, your lordship. In 17 years also, I am lordship entitled for pension, your lordship. 10 to 20
You
years.
examine and tell us at 2 PM.
Lordship, can I pray that it may come after the vacation? I'll go through the judgments and everything.
It's only a short question whether his services are to be considered or not. That's all. He's not a teacher under education department. He
Mhm.
was working under the Panchayat
Panchayat.
department.
I
So his services have to be taken into account. We have
think
passed
let me
orders.
obtain instructions if any, may come after the vacation.
No, not after vacation. You have filed your affidavit.
Yes.
What further instructions you require?
Our affidavit has to stand that less than 20 years and prior notification,
So
subsequent notification.
that has been already taken care of in Fazlur Rabbi and other matters. You examine and tell us 2 PM.
Lordship.
টাইম ল'ব নে? আপুনি টাইম ল'লে সেইটো কওক।
মোৰ এফিডেভিটখন ফাইল কৰি আছো। ফাইলটো হৈ গৈছে নে?
Here the petitioner are contractual employee, my lord,
Hmm.
working under the Child Development Corporation.
Under the,
Here,
AFDC,
AFDC, my lord. AFDC, my lord.
Ah.
So they are basically agreed by the, my lord, that order of termination, my lord, which my lord will find is 153.
153.
153.
Hmm.
So similar termination order issued to all of the petitioners. But they are initially appointed, my lord, in the year 2018. My lord will find the order.
What is your claim here?
Basically, I'm agreed by my termination, my lord.
Hmm.
Though they are contractual employee, my lord, but they have been appointed pursuant to a selection process. There is
Where is that order of termination?
Order of termination, my lord will find page 153.
1?
153, my lord.
Ah.
This is the order of termination, my lord. Our appointment was pursuant to a selection process, my lord. That my lord will find page 44. This is the order, my lord.
Hmm.
In the interest of public service and the demand of field official lessees of AFDC, all the bill managers are instructed to furnish a list of honorary employee engaged in bill management through lessees and other interested unemployed youth of bill locality for appointment on contractual basis due to the lack of sufficient field staff to manage the bills smoothly, properly, and to protect the bills from illegal encroachment within 22 to 2017 from the Upper Assam, Middle Assam, Lower Assam, Borak Valley region with all relevant documents so that AFDC may be able to verify their records and may be selected for interview. So basically, we are initially working as an honorary pilot. We have been engaged by the bill manager. There is no selection that time, madam, because due to lack of staff, madam, this order was issued so that the list can be called for the bill manager that who are working as an honorary employee, they may be selected pursuant to a selection process. So thereafter a notification was issued, my lord, on 23 to 2017, constituting a selection committee, my lord. In the public interest, and AFDC Limited, a selection committee for appointment for different categories of services and posts as contractual employee, as etc., against vacant posts of AFDC Limited with the following members.
Where is the termination order again?
Termination, my lord, 153.
153.
May I read, my lord?
Hmm.
This is issued to the petitioner number 1, my lord, Hemanta Hazarika. Termination of service from Assam Fishery Development Corporation Limited. With reference to our show cause notice dated 27/2022, by which you were asked to submit your reply as to why your service should not be terminated, as the high-level committee headed by Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Assam, after going through the records in detail and personal hearing, declared your service as illegal, as your appointment was against the established procedure and rules of the Government of Assam. You have offered explanation via your letter dated 28/7/2022, and we have carefully gone through explanation submitted by your aforesaid letter and found that your reply is not satisfactory and devoid of merit. For the aforesaid reason, the corporation does not find your employment in conformity with established rules and regulations of Government of Assam, and hence decided to terminate you from employment and treated your service during this period as illegal. Accordingly, your appointment in the corporation is hereby terminated with immediate effect from today itself. You are
What is-
hereby directed to
what
hand
is-
over
what is
all the
the-
files.
What is the? They have terminated you,
Yes, my lord.
then,
That is why this termination is under challenge, my lord.
no, on what grounds?
That ground, my lord, in the termination order, that has not been reflected.
Ah.
Basically,
You have been
they,
terminated because your selection, the grounds have been clear, it was against the established procedure and rules of the government.
that is why, my lord, what I am trying to project, my lord, there is a semblance of selection, my lord.
Is it a case that you have been replaced by another set of similar employees?
Till now, my lord, they have, as per my knowledge, my lord, they have not employed anyone, my lord.
Then-
Till date, my lord.
But you know the procedure, there has to be advertisement, posts will
Yes.
have to be identified.
Yes, my lord, that has been,
Mere constituting a selection committee will not sanctify a selection which is contrary to the rules.
in fact, my lord, they have constituted a selection committee. Thereafter, we have appeared before the interview board, my lord. A select list was prepared, and pursuant to that select list, my lord, we have been appointed.
But is it sanctified by the rules? Is the procedure prescribed by the rules?
Rules,
this
my
how-
lord, since this is a corporation, my lord,
Hmm.
there is no rule as such, my lord. They are governed by the memorandum of association, my lord, an article of association.
Who's for the corporation?
What am I appearing, Lord?
Ah,
Lordship, in this matter, I have already filed my affidavit, Lordship.
ah.
And if I remember correctly, Lordship, they were supposed to file their reply, Lordship. If they are not filing, Lordship, in that situation, Lordship will hear this matter finally, Lord.
Right. Readings are exchanged.
Ladies, my lord, in respect of, in my case, my lord, they have filed an affidavit, my lord, last occasion.
Are you
And in
filing
other
your
cases, my lord, I think they have not filed.
rejoinder
My case also, they have filed the affidavit, but they have taken the view that most of the records are with the CID.
But
It
that
was
is
a
a
big
different
scam.
situation.
So thereafter, they
So
will
are you filing
incorporate,
any rejoinder to that?
because they said ki they are going to file a proper affidavit in
All right.
position, that's why we have not filed already.
Matters be listed for admission hearing.
Immediately after, my lord, the Bihu vacation, my lord,
On 22nd January.
22nd, my lord.
Little later,
Problem.
Lordship. Towards the end, Lordship.
Then
22nd already.
Then
General
27,
method-
my lord.
Yes, no, 27.
27, 29, we are not available. You can have it on 3rd or 5th of February.
Third. In case.
3rd February.
Problem.
Bless.
Which is that Narcissus Institution case. In 38, my lord, writ petition, the Director of Health Services filed affidavit last Friday, my lord. So I think I have to give my reply to this. Last Friday, she has filed.
The Lordship, in item number 37, it's an admitted case that the basis on which they have filed the writ petition does not exist at all, your Lordship. And the
When will you file the reply?
These days, last Friday, reopening, any day, reopening. In between that holidays, we will prepare.
Your Lordship, may I pray in the meantime in item number 37, where there is a stay operating, your Lordship. Your Lordship is, your Lordship is,
You're filing your rejoinder in which matter?
Item 38,
38.
38.
The 37 was challenge to a selection list.
Selection, the
Separate
provisional
selection.
gradation
Yes,
and the
yes.
final gradation.
Gradation list.
Yes, yes,
Then there's a combined gradation list published.
yes, yes.
Which
That
is
also we have
also under
challenged.
challenge.
Yes, challenge.
So what remains in 37?
your Lordship, the
If we-
stay may be vacated and that petition may be disposed of because the premise on which the case was filed is itself a wrong premise, your Lordship, because those two
How
gradations.
are you affected?
Because your Lordship, in the guise of that stay order, your Lordship, our promotions has been stalled.
Where is the counsel for the health department?
Was there, your Lordship, she'll come back.
Also, we fix a date for admission hearing next day, my lord. We will not take it.
So
adjournment.
that-
Lordship, we finish
For
that.
the last 7 months, the promotions are being held up, your Lordship.
Let us, according to the, as far as I remember, subject to correction, health department said that there is no promotion in the pipeline immediately.
No, your Lordship. They said that the promotions could not be made because of this order. Then your Lordship
Have
put,
they issued any written order to that?
no. That was a precise submission made by the Council for the Health Department, your
yes.
Lordship.
Yes, madam, is there any promotion required to be done?
Yes.
Huh? When are you proceeding for the promotions? What is the interim order here?
Your Lordship will kindly look at the interim order that is at page, in my IA, your Lordship,
Dated
Dated 25/7.
2025.
25/7. So the interim order only says will not proceed to give effect to any promotion from separate provisional list.
That's what I'm saying, your Lordship. In
Now
the
there is
gui-
the final list.
Your Lordship, there was a final list. Now, in the guise of this order, the DHS is not proceeding ahead with the promotion, your Lordship. Your Lordship, this is a service industry, your Lordship. The nurses are required.
Case number 3288 of 25, Lordship.
Hmm.
This case is, nothing is there, Lordship, because those list dated
18/12/2020.
24, Lordship. It is already in process, Lordship. That is cancelled.
Ah.
After the provisional gradation list was prepared.
Yes, Mr. Nath.
My lord, yes, so far these two things are, my lord, regarding promotion in respect of. If we skip prayer number 1 and 2, can you have a look at page number 18
Which case?
in my lord, first case. First case, prayer number, page 12, 11.
Yes.
Basically, the next case, you have challenged the final order. Number set aside quite provisional, it has gone, my
So
lord.
we are referring to prayer number.
Yes, now.
Which prayer?
Two, I said two.
Ah.
Two,
They have already prepared.
we have changed that one, we submitted representation also.
Ah,
Also
that is pending. We are asking you what is there in this earlier
No,
petition.
that's basically, lordship is right.
Ah.
Now, so far the second petition is concerned, stay was not granted because the first one operating basically.
No, we-
My only
We
simple.
say that any promotion granted will be
Yeah.
subject to the outcome.
Or my lordship may let them follow these rules and the 91 rules and promotion maybe, that may be. can they look at.
Your lordship, my respected senior is still now not making a fair submission to the court. That is not fair.
Then
Your
lordship
lordship.
will see whether it's
It is,
fair or
it
not.
is, he's making a wrong submission. With all humility, I'm saying, your
He is not
lordship.
going to judge it, lordship is going to judge it.
Exactly. Therefore, I am going to make my submission. This is uncalled for.
If
Your
they go
lordship.
ahead with the promotion, let them, that's the order, let them follow this.
What is this wrong submission he's making from day one, your
What
lordship?
is this wrong submission?
Your lordship,
That's-
he has filed the first petition saying that there are two provisional gradation lists, 18/12/2024. Those two provision lists were cancelled on 19/12/2024 itself.
All right.
That is, when he has filed those petition, when they has filed this writ petition, those two provisional gradation lists were not there in existence.
All right. We've taken note of your point then.
In spite of that, he is not conceding it to the court that those gradation lists are not there.
No,
What
we
I
are-
said, my lord.
We are,
Lordship has understood what I said. My
No, no,
lord
no,
sent
those
him to
lists were
understand.
not there.
It's not my fault. He doesn't understand, my lord.
No, if he,
Simply I said, it is gone.
No.
It's gone, I said.
No,
If
he
the
is
promotion,
saying
let
it's
them follow the
gone.
rules, that's all.
he is saying it is gone. Your lordship,
What do
I'll
you-
clarify in the next 1 minute.
Ah.
He has said that it is gone.
Ah.
I would say that those lists were not there at the time when the writ
Ah.
petition was
so
filed.
what orders you want now?
Your lordship, in that case, a stay order has been obtained by them,
Ah.
saying that those two gradation lists should not be acted upon. My issue is that those gradation lists are not there at all.
Ah.
In view of the judgment passed by
We
this
have
honorable.
understood that. Now, beyond that, what do you want?
Your lordship, in that view of the matter, this writ petition should be dismissed.
All right,
because on that-
dismissing it. Then,
And
what
let the
about the
prom.
second writ petition?
Your lordship, in the second writ petition, I am not a party. But even then, if your lordship wants, I can make it submission
We
of,
don't want you. Why should we invite you to a litigation? It is for you to decide.
your lordship, they have not arrayed as a
But
party.
if not arrayed, you know what to do. You're not helpless.
Yes, exactly, your lordship.
then-
I'll do that. But the thing is that can a stay order be given without making an affected parties be a party in this case?
That is for us to decide.
Yes, your lordship.
We'll decide that.
That is
Alright,
the
this
same
writ
thing,
petition 3288 has put a challenge to the following prayers. Prayer get a DD go ahead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Upon hearing the counsel for the parties, the court, while issuing notice by order dated
5/7/25.
27/5/2025,
No,
25
25/7.
25.
25/7/2025, issued the following interim order. The it order to Siligo. Get it. Maharaj, huh? Stop. The IA number so and so has been filed by you are not arrayed in the earlier petition also
No, we have been impleted by order dated 27/8/2025.
by the private respondents who stood impleaded by order dated
27/8/2025.
27/8/2025. Stop. It is the case of the applicants in the IA number so and so that the claim made in the writ petitioner is non-existent in as much as these separate provisional lists of ward sister / ward in charge / nursing sister / OT sister and sister tutorial / PHN shall were already withdrawn by which order?
19/12/2024, your lordship.
19/12/2024. Therefore, the very premise on which the writ petition was filed and the interim orders were prayed for was never available to the writ petitioners. Better. It is the further submission of the applicant in IA number 3068 that pursuant to the cancellation of the separate provisional seniority lists, a final seniority, composite final seniority list was published and which is under challenge in WPC 6016. So therefore, at this stage, since there is no claim or basis for the writ petitioner in WPC 3288 for urging their grievances before this court, the interim order dated so and so should be vacated and the writ petition, in fact, should be closed should be dismissed as infractuous. Para MSD Bora, Standing Council Health, also supports the contentions made by the council appearing for the private respondent. Stop. There are Mr. Nath, M. Nath, Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. A. Bhattacharya, submits that at the time when the writ petition was filed, as per instructions, he was instructed that there were separate provisional gradation lists and an apprehension was expressed for filing for further promotion, which according to the writ petitioner is contrary to the rules governing the services of the writ petitioner and other similarly situated persons who come under the purview of the Assam Nursing Service Rules 1991. So he, however, submits that at this stage, his claim is restricted to the prayers made in WPC number 6016 of 2025. Accordingly, WPC so and so stands dismissed as infractuous, interim order dated so and so stand vacated. IA so and so is also disposed of in terms of the above. In WPC 6016, what is the claim here?
The new
The
gradation
prayer is-
list I have submit, we have challenged, my lord.
The prayer of the writ petitioner.
They'll file my affidavit, they filed an affidavit, government here.
Huh?
Government is filed affidavit in this case last
What
Friday.
is your prayer in the writ petition?
My lord, kindly have a look at page number 15, 14, 15.
Is seeking a direction to the respondent authorities to proceed for promotion only on the basis of final common seniority list dated 5/2/2025. Oh, you do not want,
Yes,
oh,
1, 2, this and 3.
submits that that since the names of the writ petitioners, members of the writ petition, this is an association,
Yes, my lord.
members of the writ petitioners association are not included in the final common seniority list dated 5/2/2025, published by the respondents. Further promotion to the next higher posts under the rules ought not to be proceeded with. Stop. It is the further claim of the writ petitioner that members of the petitioner association have been wrongly kept out or not included in the common seniority list, and therefore the respondents be restrained from proceeding further for appointment to the post of to the next higher posts from the said common seniority list. Correct.
your lordship,
Learned State Council. You have filed your affidavits,
Yes, Lordship.
submits that they dispute the contentions raised by the writ petitioner by filing necessary affidavit. It is also submitted that the promotions in respect of the higher posts were not carried on by the department in view of the earlier interim order dated so and so passed in WPC 3288 of 2025. Stop. Yes.
Your lordship, if your lord, I don't know if your lordship is passing any interim order or not. Your lordship, otherwise, the Honorable Apex Court has categorically stated out the law that the persons who are affected has to be arrayed. I'm not saying that there may be 100 or 200 persons who are in the queue to be promoted, but exactly those persons who are liable to, who are supposed to be
Who
promoted.
do you represent?
I represent 4 to 32, your lordship.
So are they in the zone of consideration?
Yes, your
On
lordship.
what basis are you stating?
Your lordship, their names are in the higher above, your lordship. Once the names, at least I'm fit to be considered, your
Mr.
lordship.
Nath, these promotions, if any, will be subject to the outcome of the writ petition.
Your lordship, in that case, one,
Yes, Honour. I just want to say, there is a rule 22, which says there should be a common gradation list of nursing staff. Rule 3 provides who are the cadres, where the cadres. First, they should make a list, including us in the gradation list. Question of promotion comes later.
No, so
No, first
therefore-
of all, as your Marshal Nazir Ahmed said, which things which should be done as per law should be done in that way, other in no other way. Now, first of all, they will draw the candidates from the gradation list.
What is their, what is their stand for not inclusion of your names?
That's not clear in the affidavit. That I will answer, my lord. In my affidavit of-
in fact, your lordship, they have.
That's what
They
he
have
has
not
given the
filed their
affidavit.
representation when the provisional gradation list was published. They have not filed their representation when the final gradation list was published. Now they have come up.
Why their names are not included here, madam? If they are members of the cadre?
That is my only conclusion, submissions. We are not.
Your lordship, in fact, they have stated,
Affidavit, lordship, may kindly,
Paragraph?
come to paragraph,
to stay who as a court of court.
paragraph 5, 7.
We have 57, last paragraph.
However, it is pertinent to mention here that in both the gradation list, the names of PHN belonging to the petitioner organization who have promoted from the post of ANM and LHS, LHP were not included as because the respondent number 3 awards promotion from the post of PHN to DPHN.
Who is respondent 3?
It's the Director of Health Service, Family Welfare.
And on whose behalf are you filing the affidavit?
And filing the PHS also, Director of Health Services. Respondent number 2.
And common cadre is including DHS, my lord, 3 cadres, three departments.
Director Health Service is respondent 3.
Director of Health Service, Assam is the respondent number 2.
Ah.
And Director of Health Service and Family Welfare is
But,
both the directors of the appointing authority laws.
no, appointing authority is all right, but what is the nature of, on what basis will they make an appointment? The gradation list.
Gradation list.
So the gradation list is to be prepared under 2 separate rules.
That's my only submissions.
Your lordship, in the larger interest, one thing can be done. Let me submit fairly, your lordship. They are claiming that there are 14 PHS and PHN. So let 14 posts be kept vacant, your lordship. Rest let be filled up, your lordship. Let this 14 be, I'm making a fair submission. I'll come with the stay vacating if required or a proper application. Let this 14 posts in their own affidavit they have
You are
filed.
not even a party here.
No,
What is
I
the
know.
basis, locus of making a
I'm not a
submission?
party here, your lordship, but if your lordship is passing an interim order, I'm just as an
Why
officer
should
of the
we
court.
even hear you?
Yes, your
How do we
lordship.
record your submission? On whose behalf? On whose behalf do we record?
This-
We'll hear you,
These 2 cases were tagged, therefore I'm making that
but you
submission.
prayed for dismissal of the first case
Yes, your
where
lordship.
you were a party.
Yes, your lordship.
We had dismissed it. Now in the second case, you're not a party.
Your
On
lordship.
whose behalf do we record your submission? You may be absolutely correct, but on whose behalf do we record?
Your lordship is also right.
There's a Hindi saying that you remember? Ah, bail. Beyond that. You were a party in the other writ petition, you prayed for dismissal, we have dismissed it. We could have recorded your submissions in the other writ petition.
Not that. Yes, your lordship, I'll leave it to your lordship.
Yes, all right. Third counsel for parties. The grievance of the petitioners are that their names, although are mandated to be included in the seniority list to be prepared under rule so and so of the certain such rules were excluded. And there is a clear averment made in the affidavit filed by the respondents that since their appointments, their promotion to the next higher post, since the names of PHN belonging to the petitioner organization are being promoted, are considered for promotion to the next higher post by respondent number 3, who is DHS Director Health Service within bracket FW, the names of the members of the petitioner's organization are not included in the final seniority list, which was published. When was it published? Seniority list on 18/12.
No, that was the minutes of the meeting. 5 to 2025, Your Lordship.
The final gradation list 5 to
5
25.
to 2025. Final gradation list 5 to 2025. However, there is no explanation as to whether the service rules contemplate preparation of 2 separate seniority lists. One for members of the, one for the members of the cadre who are appointed as, what is PHN?
Public health nurse.
Public health nurse. And the other,
Lady health, LHS, lady health supervisor, visitor.
name, names of the petitioner organization who are PHN and whose promotions were effected by respondent number 3. Stop. However, the rules, what is the rule number?
My lord, lordship, you can.
However, under rule so and so,
Rule 22.
rule 12 of the so and so rules,
This is
there is
judgment
a
of the
clear
court.
provision that a common gradation list is to be prepared by the department on the basis of which the Rule 22 provides for a gradation list containing the names of all members of the service in the order of seniority, stating their cadre and such other particulars from the date of birth, date of appointment, caste, etc., are to be prepared and published every year. So, Rule 3. 1, within bracket small b, specifies the posts under class Roman 3. Stop. The posts include the following. Stop. Therefore, prima facie, it appears to the court that the rules are required to be, rules contemplate, the rules specify preparation, the rules specify promotion to the next higher cadre in terms of provisions of Rule 11. On the basis of merit with due regard to seniority, and for which purpose the eligible candidates' names are required to be included in the common gradation list. Okay. Under such circumstances, this court is of the view that the respondents ought to be permitted to apprise the court as to the claims of the petitioner organization for being considered for promotion to the next higher post. As to whether a separate gradation list is required to be prepared or nah, as to the manner and procedure, how to redress the grievances of the petitioner organization towards their claims for promotion to the higher post under the so and so service rules. So, therefore, the respondents will accordingly place before the court the all relevant materials as required. List on 9th January. Till the next date fixed without leave of the court, the respondents will not proceed to make promotions to the next higher grades. With the leave of court, without the leave of court. You tell us how you want to. Your rules
If there's a judgment,
specify cadre and common seniority list.
Yes.
You are categorical in your affidavit to say that their names are not included because they are promoted by respondent 3. Now, what will happen to their claims? Is it to be separately addressed? You'll have to give us some clarity. List accordingly. 9th.
publish. Keep publish.
You want to give. And 9. Way to 31. According to this. Yes.
Your lordship had heard the matter.
So there is no inquiry report. Sir.
Your lordship, they, that before passing the impugn order, inquiry report was not furnished to him.
Furnished,
No,
not
it was
furnished.
not furnished, but later on, it was furnished to him. But he participated in the disciplinary proceeding. It appears from the record.
What happened to the appeal filed?
Hello?
Appeal not filed.
Appeal not filed.
The
Departmental
order was
appeal
passed
not
to the
filed.
government, my lord. Dismissal order, removal order itself was passed by the government. My page 48.
No, did
No,
you
my-
file an appeal against the departmental authority?
Against that, no. My lord, 2013 matter, my lord. He was, my lord, started out in. In April 2013, my lord. And he was supposed to retire in November this year. And by this time, he is retired virtually last year. And my lord, whatever matter, there is entire rule of this authority was.
He has reached his age of superannuation.
Yes, now he retired.
Last time, now we lost, if you lost comes to order of
We have
suspension.
heard. We have heard. Is there anything more to be argued?
My lord,
We have already heard you.
this hard, of my lord, the 1964 rules, my lord.
We are passing an order
Yes.
interfering with the order of dismissal on the ground that no inquiry report was furnished.
Yes, Lord.
You will furnish him a copy
Yes.
and he may prefer an appeal if he wants
Yes, yeah.
within whatever time. Appellate authority will look into. and
My
redecide
lord, not
matter.
only the inquiry report is not furnished, there is one part.
Hmm.
But my lord, if the rule is not yet complied, right from the charge sheet itself,
That is what is to be examined by the appellate authority. Because it's a question of factual details.
then only 12 years have passed by.
What can be done now? This matter was filed in 2013. We don't know what were you doing for all these years.
Because there was a misconception, my lord, that since the
Then
order
once
was
it was
passed by.
dismissed for default.
From May onwards, we are trying to dispose of this matter.
Yes, my lord, page 48, since the order was passed by the Commissioner
Yeah.
of Panchayat Rural Development. So, since the government itself has passed the order of dismissal, removal. So, my lord,
He was serving under
under the
Commission-
Panchayat Rural Development
Huh?
Department,
under
Panchayat and Rural Development Department,
Panchayat and Rural
BDO.
Department. So the order was passed by the commissioner,
Commissioner of the
Next
Panchayat.
appellate authority is the secretary. also.
secretary. Secretary will examine it.
And my lord,
Hmm.
now the Commissioner and Secretary, I think it is almost same rank.
No. Commissioner is the director level post, you know.
You give us a gist
Yes.
of facts,
Yes.
both parties.
My lord, so far I am concerned, personal, my lord, my perception is, it is one of the best case, my lord, where a lordship will have to totally set aside. The order, impugn order and.
We can set aside,
Yes,
but
I will give you the list of dates, my lord.
no, but we'll have to remand it. We'll have to remand it because of the delay which has happened here in the matter.
Yeah.
If it was a matter where even today, if they want to conduct an inquiry, they may not be able to get hold of the records.
Okay, my lord, I will give your lordship the list of dates and the decision I am relying on.
All right.
Hmm.
You
On
just
any
give us a list and the relevant,
decisions.
no decisions we have, give us a list of the judgments.
My lord, there is decision of this court also, my lord, since the delays and in the meantime, man is retired, there is no point of remanding back the matter to the government. There is also decision, my lord.
We'll examine that.
So anyway, my lord,
Right,
we'll
reserve.
sorted, my lord.
You supply by Friday.
Yes,
Both
yes,
parties.
Yes,
Give it to the court master
yes.
Yes,
and give us the records.
yes.
Records are here.
Yes.
Please hand over to the court master. Hard reserve. Records of the case be retained by the court master. To be returned back after delivery of judgment. Parties are permitted to file their list of judgments and written arguments if so advised. Yes.
Obliged.
Friday, my lord. 19th.
You can give your written arguments on Friday.
Okay.
Yes.
May I please your lordship? My lord, in this matter, an affidavit has been filed today by the Revenue Department pursuant to.
After hearing the matter, why
My
the
lord,
revenue is filed?
My lord, there is an order passed by your lordship, my lord, that is order dated, my lord, 30th of October, 30/10/2025. Lord, directing us, my lord, to produce the materials to show, my lord, whether, my lord, deductions were made on account of the writ petitioner pertaining to new pension scheme.
Where is the direction to file an affidavit?
So there is no direction to file an affidavit, but
Oh.
my lord, these are matter of record. So we wanted to bring it on.
You have to take a permission of the court before you file it. We have already heard the matter.
That is
Yes,
true, my
yes.
lord. We
Then-
thought it to be prudent, my lord.
Unless we permit you to file an affidavit, how can you file it? Once the matter has been heard,
My lord, yes, that is true, my lord. But
you have already filed it or you contemplate to
we-
file it?
we have filed it today. And I apologize for the inconvenience, my lord, but we just thought it prudent, my lord, to bring it on record by way of an affidavit. My lord, the materials to show, my lord, that the new pension scheme contributions were deducted, because this goes to the root of the matter, my lord. Only to
Mr.
that extent.
Islam, that affidavit has to be on record. Whatever affidavit they want to file. We'll post it in January.
These are already on record in our pleading also. Only thing is, my lord, our prayer is to get the pension under old pension.
Whole pension scheme. Huh?
That is the, and that
But
has been
you agreed,
clarified.
on the last occasion, if I remember
Yes.
correctly, you agreed that on, even on the new pension, you have no difficulty.
That is not our case. New pension scheme, we are disagreed.
All right.
That is government.
Matter be listed on 8th of January. You go through the affidavit, what, if you have to file any reply, you can file it.
Affidavit I have already gone through, but nothing is there to be.
The matter is deferred on the submission made by the Learned Standing Council Finance. Mr. R. Borpuzari, that an affidavit has been filed to bring on record certain material to show that
My lord, the deductions were made towards new, towards
the
new pension
deductions
scheme.
were made toward, by the department under the new pension scheme. So,
Well, that affidavit has been filed, my lord, by the revenue department. And the deductions were made by the revenue department.
Revenue Department, affidavit filed with the Revenue Department.
Those are
Although on an earlier, by the earlier order dated 30/10/2025, the Revenue and the Finance Department were permitted to bring on record, to place before the court materials which place before the court the relevant papers or documents available with the department to show that deductions were made. The department considered it appropriate to bring it by way of an affidavit. Therefore, the prayer made is allowed. List again on 8th of January.
part third, my lord.
Part third,
Part third, of the part third. my lord. 8th of January, as a part third.
8th of January.
Well, I apologize for the inconvenience, if any, because
Yes,
we,
yes, yes.
we just thought it
This is-
prudent to bring it on record by way of.
You
an
bring it, but you should tell the
Yes,
court that
yes.
you want to bring it on record.
Yes, but these
Once
instructions,
the matters are heard, how do you
Yes,
file
yes.
an affidavit? We are not saying anything on this anymore. But normally you should take a liberty from the court. Yes.
I'm obliged, man.
Deeply obliged.
Well, in this case, the writ appeal preferred by the state has been dismissed. Lordship may kindly. So now the single judge's order remanding the matter to the disciplinary authority is to be now complied with.
Yes, we have a copy.
My lord, yes.
To comply with the order.
Yes, now only one process will have to be undertaken, my lord.
Hmm.
Earlier, the disciplinary authority is the senior government advocate, my lord. Now, in this case, present senior government advocate is the inquiry officer. So it has to be given to some other authority to pass the, or possibly I have talked to the advocate general, my lord. Possibly any other, I was also involved in this case as an arguing counsel. So possibly we are thinking that we'll have to give it to some authorize some additional advocate, any other additional advocate general
Do
to
it.
act as the
Whatever is
disciplinary
to be
authority.
done, you do it.
My lord. Unless the state has decided to prefer further appeal, I don't know whether I'll just find out. First, will give us some time to comply with you.
Further, pursuant to the earlier order dated 16/7/2025, the counsel for the parties have placed before the court the order dated 19/11/2025 passed in writ appeal 46 of 2025, whereby the writ appeal referred by the state against the judgment and order dated 12/9/2024 passed in writ appeal, sorry, in WPC 4258 of 2023 has been dismissed. So, there are Mr. D. Mazumdar, learned additional IT, appearing for the respondent, submits that in view of the dismissal of the writ appeal filed by the state, the department, he awaits further instructions from the department and therefore submits that the matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Lordship may just mention, this may be necessary, madam,
Huh?
that the Lordship may just mention my submission that the disciplinary authority, present disciplinary, senior government.
We will mention it provided you provided you submit that no further appeal is to be.
Yes,
filed.
yeah. Your Lordship is
There
correct.
is no point in
Fine.
mentioning if you want to file a
Right.
further appeal. The matter be listed again on 19th of January. 19th January.
Obliged.
ওটা কি আছে? এজন মানে? ও, আৰু?